Bulawaye, Tavwa, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form, a student Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Osnate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm a curator from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music.
Yanda Vinaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, $7 million payout for landowners. Murder trial to continue today. And retired teachers can reapply for voluntary work.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
Politicians from the opposition will never stop the government from forging ahead with its plans. Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has told landowners in the pine sector not to listen to detractors as he officiated at a lease bonus payout. While handing over $7 million in lease bonus payouts, the Prime Minister urged resource owners not to be swayed by naysayers.
Don't listen to them. These are the same people who criticized my government 8 years ago when we first took on the mammoth task of reforming this company to save it from bankruptcy. We've never let opposition politicians stop us from doing what's right. Not now and not ever.
Bainimarama advised landowners to invest wisely, whether in the stock exchange, opening up a business or improving their land. He pointed out that resource owners should never be used as political footballs.
The only concern you should have is on what you can do to keep this industry on its own record-breaking streak of success. From $300,000 to $7 million. From $10 per hectare to now $200 per hectare.
Fiji Pine, meanwhile, has recorded over $38 million in profits, a stark contrast to bankruptcy in 2008.
We have returned our pine plantations to sustainability from a position of hopelessness 8 years ago.
The company plants around 2 million trees every year to ensure future sustainability of the industry. 26-year-old Joshua Lalauvaki, who was allegedly assaulted by 2 police officers last year, died due to severe infection within the abdominal and chest cavity. Pathologist Dr. James Kalonivuki, who was the 8th prosecution witness in a trial where 2 former police officers face a murder charge. Kelepi Kolinisau and Selematiko Namburevere allegedly assaulted Lalauvaki outside a nightclub in Suva on September 2nd last year. Pathologist Dr. James Kalonivuki testified there were bruisings throughout Lalouvaki's abdominal wall and blood clots within the abdominal cavity. He said there were also extensive infections on Lalouvaki's abdominal organs and his pancreas area showed signs of hemorrhage. The trial continues today. The Mineral Resources Department is calling on people to strictly abide by the time designated for the use of fireworks this Diwali. Deputy Secretary Dr. Racheli Tanga says fireworks can be used from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. before Diwali and 5 p.m. to midnight on Diwali day as well as the Monday public holiday. Dr. Tanga says they will also monitor how fireworks are being used by people and any unsafe use of permitted fireworks will be documented. The Ministry of Lands and Mineral Resources in the past has confiscated prohibited firecrackers sold in some shops. Dr. Tanga says monitoring starts at the import application stage.
So once the consignment reaches the wharf, our inspector team are involved right from the start. So they go and inspect the containers, and also they confiscate those that are not permitted, and we hold them in storage for destruction.
Retired Fijians who served under the Fiji Volunteer Scheme will be able to reapply for the initiative. Minister for Employment Parveen Kumar says Fijians whose contracts expired earlier this year are still serving in Tuvalu under an arrangement with the Tuvaluan government. Koroi Tandulala reports that Fijian retirees have been highly praised for their contribution to Tuvalu's education sector.
Our small Pacific Island neighbors are also seeking expertise in various other fields to help boost their performance and economy.
This is a demand and supply situation. Whatever demand will be, we fulfill because we have got the listing with the Department of National Employment Center, not only for teachers but for nurses. They also want people who are involved in fisheries, agriculture.
The program will allow Fijians to help Tuvalu achieve its sustainable development strategies.
Education is one of the 13 main priority areas identified under Tuvalu's National Strategy for Sustainable Development 2016 to 2020. The main goal is to provide high-quality education.
The Minister for Employment expressed his gratitude to the Tuvalu government for continuing to engage Fiji's Brain Trust.
The Fijian government is also grateful to the government of Tuvalu in continuing to engage our Fijian volunteer teachers following the expiry of the agreement in April 2019.
The renewed agreement will allow retired Fijians in various fields to register themselves with the ministry if they wish to serve in a neighboring Pacific island country. Kuritan Dulala, FBC News.
The Fiji Police Force continues to increase its manpower. 200 new officers have been engaged directly into the system and another 200 will be recruited soon. Acting Police Commissioner Rusiate Tundravu says they are working to achieve their 5-year plan of attaining enough resources. Apanisa Wangairandovu reports.
Police are trying to increase the manpower per shift at community posts to fulfill policing needs.
Definitely. That is where we are trying our effort is into. Because we have been receiving complaints and we admitted that the manpower needs in most of the police stations. So that is why we are doing the recruits.
Tundrabu says he is confident that they will achieve their 5-year plan on manpower.
Given the current support by the government and the approval that was given to our restructure, I think we are heading towards that direction.
We ask people on how they view the efforts to increase police manpower.
I think it's a good idea because the more officers we will have on the roads and community, the public will be more safer.
It is good to increase the number of police officers. When we have a robbery in the market, there's hardly any officers around.
That's a good thing to do. We need people on the street. I mean police officers on the street. Most of the time, we hardly see them on the street.
Meanwhile, the overall crime rate has dropped by 5% within the first 9 months of this year. There is also a 1% reduction of serious crime for the same period. Apenisa Wangrandobu, FBC News.
Coming up, bodybuilder claims unprofessional conduct.
Bula na lang ko siya do tali taga vuelo rongo sirma ko na do fijo na kasi.
Bula ya Veronica melo toka do tali vio na radio fijoan ando mai biti. Na vango merre telawa go ngai tabua ando tali takana var rongo na radio fijoan nando mai biti.
Bula go ngai no ke imba ando tali taga vuelo na var rongo na radio fijoan nando mai biti. Na vuelo.
Ana dango saniter ko.
Welcome back. One of the national bodybuilders has withdrawn from the team to the South Pacific Bodybuilding Championship in New Caledonia. Patricia Mallam cited a discrepancy in the manner in which drug tests have been conducted as one of the reasons for her withdrawal. However, Fiji Bodybuilding Federation President Vilas Chand has refuted Mallam's claims.
There are suspicions that there are a couple of members on the team who have not complied with the drug tests, and my issues with the management of that whole testing has been around the fact that Drug-Free Fiji was not involved in it, and this has not been known to FASANOC in the manner in which we have conducted the tests.
The Federation also took some necessary steps to carry out some preliminary assessment on our athletes. Committee, after reviewing the reports from laboratories, has come to an agreement that they are satisfied with the reports and the athletes were cleared to participate in Fiji team and travel to New Caledonia.
Semi Randrandra is keeping his options open about his future.
Not at all. For me, I haven't talked to any NRL club yet. Like I said, I have one more season left. I have to honor the contract. For me, just to play good footy and then let my agent worry about whatever comes after, NRL or rugby, and whatever it is, and I have to accept it.
The memory of Wales' 2011 Rugby World Cup campaign is still fresh in the minds of some players. The 2019 Mana Fiji Swim Fest competition has been hailed a success following the three-day event. Held at the Mana Island Resort in the Mamanuthas, the annual competition attracted more than 100 people, including around 70 Australian swimmers. Felipe Naikaso has more.
It's an event that many swimmers now look forward to, and this year it was no different, as participants have rated it as one of the best ever.
I came out to have fun, but had that chilly vibe. So, yeah, I made a plan to just go out fast in front so that I can stay in front, don't get influenced by other swimmers on the pace. I can stick to my pace. I just stay in front, try and run away.
The competition for this year's event has been hailed as the toughest, with local swimmers also up to par with some of the best in open swim races.
A lot more locals can take part and should take part, because over the years of swimming, history tells us that usually at the top swimming level of Fiji swimming, the locals are usually the ones at the top.
The event has been running annually, so participants compete in the 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers and 1 kilometer open swim races.
Yeah, it's good. Good atmosphere. Same competitive and fun at the same time. It's what it's all about, isn't it? Yeah.
The organizers have also confirmed that the Mana Fiji Swim Fest will take place again next year.
Felipe Naikaso, FBC Sports.
More cloudy conditions and afternoon showers are forecast for the Fiji group today. And that is your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
Bula na lang ko siya. Dotali taga vuelo ronga sirma ko na do Fiji na kasi.
Bula, eu Veronica Melo toca. Dotali veo na radio Fiji ando mai viti. Na vango merre telawa. Go ngai tabua. Ando tali takana ronga na radio Fiji nando mai viti.
Bula go ngai no keimba. Ando tali takawale na ronga na radio Fiji nando mai viti. Na vale.
Ano dango saniter kuati. Ando tali takabakalebu na ronga na radio Fiji en Osori.
Radio Fiji nando mai viti.